Thank you for staying with us. This is still Milan 98.3 FM, the sound of Lagos. Time check right now is 8:42 a.m. It's time for Milan Focus, and this is the part where we get to dig deeper into two major stories of the front pages of our dailies. And you, our dear listener, you also get to be part of the conversation by sharing your thoughts and your contribution as regards the focal points for the day. My name is still Omobola Sandra. It remains Omobola Sandra, and 𝗺𝗪 will be joining us in the studio any moment from now. You can join the conversation via Facebook and YouTube. Yes, we're social. We're live on Facebook and YouTube at Milan 98.3 FM. So you can drop your comments in the live chat section. Now, the two focal points that we're looking through this morning, we're taking them off the front pages of The Guardian and The Punch newspaper. And of course, the first focal point we're looking at is as regards unease of doing business, how checkpoints, bad roads, block trade and spike inflation, how we have serious issues of multiple taxations, what truck drivers have to pay. So the impacts of bad roads and illegal taxation in Nigeria, and how it is affecting business and making the unease of doing business to spike. So how do we address these problems? There's a lot that has been highlighted. Bad roads, yes. Illegal taxation, yes. Security is also an issue, yes. So there's just a lot that we need to discuss as regards, the ease of doing business in Nigeria. So how do we address these problems, and what are your experiences? What are your thoughts? And what would you advise, especially as regards illegal taxation, multiple taxation as well, federal, state, local government? What would be your counsel to the tax reforms committee as regards that? And as regards our roads, Babatunde Fashola, the former Minister of Works, he said as of 2022, that is, said that we need about 1.3 trillion naira to fix our bad roads, the federal roads, that's trunk A, the federal roads, that's roads that lead, states to states, regions to region, and all of that. But then now, the current Minister of Works, Dave Umahi, is saying that we need about 16 trillion naira or so, 16.8 trillion naira or so, for us to fix our bad roads. So look at that amount, and what will you say, or how do we address this problem that we're having? Bad roads on one hand, and then illegal taxation and multiple taxation on another hand. So there we have it. How do we address this problem? The second focal point, Tinubunomics. Oh, I'm intrigued by that word. I don't know what the Punch was thinking when he came up with that. But Tinubunomics, yes, I think it's something that we're all familiar with.
That's the economy of Tinubu.
Yes, the economy of Tinubu. All right. So, as it is now, the NLC is saying that reforms are neoliberal. All right. The fact that, the IMF is suggesting, or the fact that the World Bank is suggesting, it doesn't mean that it will work for the Nigeria context. All right. So, NLC is saying that the reforms are killing Nigerians, but the federal government disagrees, saying that it is just a temporary setback, or it's a temporary inconvenience that we all need to, go through. After a while, there's light at the end of the tunnel. So do you agree with the NLC president that the reforms are actually killing Nigerians? Because the NLC is seeking a review, a total overhaul of Tinubu's policy over the fact that, what we have gotten is unpleasant outcome. That is what we have gotten from all of the, policies that have come forth from the President Bola Tinubu's administration, are saying that they are largely driven by neoliberal principles, driven by the World Bank, the IMF, and it is just deforming the nation's economy. So do you agree with the NLC president that the reforms are killing Nigerians? Do you also think it is unwise for us to continue to listen to IMF, World Bank, and other global institutions when, we have things that are different from their realities, the global reality or the international realities? It's totally different from the Nigeria context. What is peculiar to Nigeria is not what is peculiar to the United Kingdom. It's not what is peculiar to Geneva. So it's why should we have a uniform policy that should, drive our economy? All right. So do you think it is unwise to continue to listen to the IMF, the World Bank, and other global institutions, or should we just trust that the federal government know what they are doing?
How you guys are funny?
Should we just trust that the federal government know what they are doing? And maybe yes, it's the temp, because there's a saying that goes is darkest before dawn. So maybe this temporary gains, is for
temporary pains.
Is for bigger. Sorry, this temporary pain, because it's gain for the government, but this temporary pain is for bigger gains.
So so the temporary pains are the darkest that will come before dawn.
Yes, the dawn is approaching. So we are in a very dark period right now.
All right.
Very soon it's gonna be kukuruku.
All done.
Yes, and the light will show forth, and Nigerians will jubilate.
It's not impossible.
And the federal government will throw a party. Because I heard a lot here, according to Joe Ajayro, saying that reforms are expected to produce better results.
Yeah,
they're expected to produce outcomes for the people.
Yes.
So any reform that is not producing ease for the people is voodoo, is deformative.
Is that what he said?
I will read and I will quote.
All right.
Any policy that awards humongous benefits to those in government, allocating scarce public resources
keyword there,
to live in opulence, build mansions, buy luxurious cars, treat themselves abroad while Nigerians die over common ailments in hospitals here, maintaining long convoys, receiving prayer alerts, and all the manner of spurious allowances, while our people can barely scratch a survival, can only be summarized as voodoo. That's what he said.
Voodoo economics.
Voodoo. So that's what he said. That's black magic.
Or voodoo policy.
Just in case someone is wondering, voodoo, that's juju.
Well, but people that believe in black magic, believe that it brings prosperity and good living to them. So, it depends on his own interpretation of what voodoo is, So that we don't offend the sensibility of people who believe in voodoo. I
watch a little bit of African Magic Yoruba.
So you know what voodoo is?
I just want to say that he's saying that they have used some people's destiny in this country.
Well, you see, Sandra, I will say it again. People should take care of their destinies. I'm sorry, it's just the reality. When I say take care of yourself, it means that man is an architect of his own destiny. And on this particular situation, please, your destinies are in your hands. Unfortunately, you may have to struggle through the process of taking care of yourself because of the actions and inactions of government. But look, you can't fault the argument of Joe Ajayro. Like I said, if we decide to go into the argument of these reforms, we'll get into some arguments that we don't really want to get into. But let us even agree that these reforms are necessary. It's darkest before dawn. These are temporary pains that we'll have to go through. Like I said, the policy direction of this government from day one has shown that, look, it's about making more money for government with the promise that the monies will be judiciously used to better the lives of Nigerians. But what we are saying is that, look, what we have seen in recent time does not show that.
It's not reflecting that.
And you can't continue to keep me on promise. I can't continue to live my life on vague promises. There has to be something tangible to show that indeed there's light at the end of the tunnel. You don't understand? Because this doctrine of darkest before dawn, you see people that went into the dark and never came out of it.
They got lost in
it. Just vanished with the dark. So it's not sometimes we have to be careful to think that everything that works in the other place will work in this instance. What we are questioning, and look at the words of Joe Ajayro, spot on. You can't look every day. Officials of government are telling us that, look, they met a bankrupt economy, or everything is not looking good. We have to do this and that. There's a budget deficit, blah blah blah. Yes, all of the _2 but where is the commitment?
He said, allocating scarce public resources to live in opulence.
Let anybody argue that? Is that not what we are seeing with the way funds are deployed?
3 billion naira for a car park.
So, look, Sandra, you see. Again, when we review the budget, we keep just bringing out one or two things. There are more troubling appropriations in that budget that we can't even mention on radio. There are more ridiculous appropriations in that budget that we have not even talked about. And like I said, at every page of that budget that you turn, there's something ridiculous that will be appropriated amidst these scarce resources and the pains of the people. So what are we talking about? Remember when the procurement scandal started in Lagos and other states? See the things we were seeing as procurement from even state governments.
48 million or so for fire extinguisher.
500 your state, and then 581 million to renovate a church. And then 7 million to buy air fresh, and they say we don't know. It's humidifier. That we don't know what's in it. So we think the governor's office is just one small office.
Takes a lot.
And I ask the question, can they use their own personal money the way they are using it? Like by psychotics will say, the idea of our politicians is that public money is nobody's money. Spend it anyhow. So that's what we are saying. The darkest before dawn. We are in the dark now. There's nothing showing that we are moving towards.
So there's no reflection.
It's just gloomy and I'm sorry, but that's the reality. So until the government now begins to show the commitment, and it will come from the way they deploy resources, from their own lifestyles. Because you know what, Sandra, borrow, beg or steal, amidst these so-called scarce resources, these people will take care of themselves. They will not mind. So Nigerians are the ones that will be left suffering. So it is what it is. We just hope that the Tinubu government, look, I said it. I remember the campaign. I can't forget this part of his campaign. If you translate what please keep calm, things will be better. Amagbewale is not only PMS, it's dollar. So Nigerians trusted that, and they are waiting for that. And we hope he's going to deliver on that. We pray he delivers on that.
All right, so that's that about that. Joe Ajero is saying that the president's economic policies have so far deformed Nigerian workers, the masses, and indeed the nation's economy. That's for us thought. Now, what about bad roads and illegal taxation, multiple taxation as regards the ease of doing business? Again,
it goes into commitment of government to fixing the problem. When it comes to multiple taxations, levies, the Tax Reforms Committee has a lot of work to do. Like I said, some of their recommendations will meet brick wall because it's just recommendations at the federal level. The states may not agree to some of these recommendations. You understand what I'm saying? You know, I think recently was talking about states doing away with low income generating revenues, taxes. The reality is that, look, we've modeled everything up. We've just mixed everything up to the extent that even revenues that are supposed to go to local government, states have hijacked it as levies and taxes at the state level. So we need to reform that. I agree. All manner of levies that make, moving goods and services difficult should be done away with. And I also agree that we need to invest heavily in fixing our roads. And I think ultimately while we're doing that, we have to look at road transportation. We need to revive it. I grew up as a young boy knowing an active road system. It's all dead now.
Thank you very much, Fuad. Today is Friday, so Milan Focus will be ending by 9:30 as against the 9:45 from Monday through Thursday.
So we're strict with time.
So please, we are going to be very, very strict with our 2 minutes allotted. Once it's 2 minutes, we move on to the next listener who would like to share his or contribution as regards the focal points for the day. 0913 6000 410 0913 6000 410. That is the number to call. Share your thoughts. It's just 2 minutes as regards the two focal points. We're live on Facebook and YouTube. Umudu Austin and 𝗪 Benjamin has already dropped their contribution on our Facebook platform. Thank you very much. So you can drop your comments as well or join the conversation on Facebook and YouTube at Mainland 98.3 FM. We're also taking WhatsApp messages and text messages on 0913 6000 430. That number is just for messages. So if you're calling it and we don't pick, we're not being rude, we just can't pick it. All right, so just send messages to that number 0913 6000 430. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning,
Sandra. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, this is Paul from Egbeda. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah. What gladdens my heart every day I wake up is that we have few individuals in this country who uses the airways to speak truth, to make us believe that there is hope. Fuad is a Nigerian with good heart, who is not travelist and is not a sectional person. I pray for you that God Almighty will bless you and keep you strong. All of you that is wishing good for this country, it will be well with you and you will partake in it.
Amen.
In Jesus' name.
Amen.
Yeah, the truth is that our politicians can never change. These politicians we have, there is no sign that they will change. Imagine Nigerians tightening their belts while politicians are expanding. The size of their skirts and the trousers are being expanded. Why Nigerians are going to the tailor and these people to reduce the weight of their trousers. Even my own, I have reduced it now more than 3 times. Because things have changed in the negative direction. I pray that God will touch the heart of Mr. President. Let him realize, because as of now, it's just theory. We have not seen a practical thing that shows that Mr. President is feeling the pains of Nigerians. The dollar is soaring. Our road, our tax, multiple taxation. I have closed my 2 business units because of multiple taxation. I am telling you. Are you talking of NEPA? I opened this block industry, ice block industry. I spent millions of naira. I employed 8 staff. I was paying them. Do you know what that today I have shut it down? Because I can't continue to pay for the electricity bill. Every month they're bringing about 400,000. How much is my gain?
All right.
So the government should do something. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. 0913 6000 410. That's the number to call. I see the certain number just keeps calling the message line.
You can't pick it.
I don't know what else to say, but so help us and so help you as well. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning, Sandra.
Yeah, I can hear you.
And good morning, Mr. Fuad.
Good morning, sir.
My name is Eyo from Ikorodu.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Mr. Ayo. It's been a while.
My brother, yeah. I think, well, listen, I don't know. When the president came in, he said in Morocco, you just discover that he just want to be counted among the numbers as one of the presidents of this country. I don't think he have that sincere blueprint he wanted to use, for the country. Because it puts me. Because one, Tinubu has been somebody who has been in the corridor of power for a long time. They have been in politics for a long time. He has been a member of NADECO. That people that fought the military, you understand, to make sure they enthroned good governance in the country. You understand? They were talking about true federalism, restructuring and all of that while he was in the other side. Now he's here now. He's clueless. He didn't even know what to do. Now, you are talking about people tightening their belt. Just like what the last question said. The people around you, they are overbloated. You understand? They keep on increasing budget upon a lot of that. Expense, I don't understand. You understand? In what area, every day keep on giving us hope. We should be, things are going to be okay. And there are no indices. There are no clear indices on ground to convince us that things actually are going to be okay. And you want us to believe it. You understand? The year is gradually going. It's really going. Very soon they will clock a year. In governance. What have been the things we should go to say, okay, in this area there is hope. Is it in the area of security? Is it in the area of transportation? Is it in the area of health or education? In what area is a man or that hope I should believe? Nothing. We keep on saying hope upon hope.
Hello.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. I appreciate it. All right. Hello, good morning.
Very good morning to you, Sandra.
Good morning, Prince Wallace.
How are you today?
I'm well, thank you.
Good morning, sir.
Welcome back to the studio.
Thank you.
You see, this morning, what Nigeria said, yes, I concur with you, but I want to limit my own warning to the mix. Because the politician, he must be by something. That is from Mr. President. Canada to the councillor. But the problem does not limit with politicians. They are the tiny people minority. The majority are the civil servants. The generative department, they have a problem. Corruption. Procure departments, when you go to market, all these things we are saying, if they want to buy something to the office of the President, the governor, the minister, not the minister will go to the market. It is a procure department that you want to go to the market, you buy something of 200,000, you pay them to wrap for 200,000 naira. Where the money go? In this country, see level 1 to 6, riding a car, building a mansion, where do you get the money? So corruption is problem we are facing this country. We are just talking politician. What of me? Even though the artisans, the traders, we want reform. Look at somebody just said $8 today, 1,300. You see, the market to butter, rate or system, you talk to water, the ministry, now dollar don't go up. So we are all the fault. We must have attitudinal change in this country if we want better Nigeria. I just want to talk to the workers. Tell them the way this country is going, all of them must call to their vote according to their fraud. But the way they live, when you see a worker go home, somebody who is receiving 100,000 a month, and in a day is making 50,000 naira. Right. I will tell you just one thing. Year 1982, I want to get the start at allow.
1982, Bob. Prince Wise, thank you very much. We already announced that 2 minutes, and you've already exceeded
almost 4 minutes.
Yes, thank you very much, though, Miss Prince Wise. Yes, we appreciate you, bringing some, background to
historical perspective.
Yes, your context. But then, I mean, we have
time.
Very limited time. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning, Sandra, and Mr. Fuad. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
This is Samuel calling from Ojibwe.
All right, sir.
Mr. Fuad, God will bless you.
Amen.
Amen.
In fact, any day I listen to you always make my day.
Thank you.
You see, they will keep on telling us that Buhari destroyed the whole economy. You understand? That is the same thing they will tell us, and even their supporters, that is what they will justify everything. And now, I like the way you put it. In a space of 6 months, look at the way our currency has become. And how can you justify from maybe 190 something fuel price to almost close to 1,000 naira, to almost 600 and something? And some people will still justify it. You see, until we look these people on their face and tell them the truth, we will continue suffering. You understand? Because how can somebody, it's not even up to a year. It is not up to a year, and they are saying all this kind of thing. What if they go 1 year in the office? How will people feel? Do you know that now? I said something yesterday. I said the president has succeeded in breaking a record. You understand? He has broken another record of now in Nigeria. We know those who have money, and we know those who don't have money. Now, do you know that if they take light now in your area, check the environment, everywhere will be dark. There is no any house you see that they own generator, because nobody can afford to power generator these days. Okay. And we are talking about a new hope. Why are we like this? Why are we like this? These are bad, and some people will call and justify it. They be telling you civil servant receiving 100,000 naira than riding a car. So somebody that is receiving 100,000 cannot buy a car. I don't understand all this kind of thing.
Thank you very much. Yes, I appreciate. Okay. Hello. Good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Hello.
Yeah. Good morning, sir.
We can hear you.
Thank you. Oh, good morning. Salam alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. Good morning, Alhaji Zubair.
All right. Issue of Labour president. I do agree with him at all. Why I'm saying this is this. Ajero has been a part and parcel of this government for many years back. Well, even right from the ECA, President Muhammadu Buhari used 8 years in service. They cannot, they cannot argue with you. They cannot confront you or challenge you to resuscitate our refinery. 4 good refineries we have in this country. The economy is bastardized. He himself, Ajero is part and parcel of where we find ourselves today. So you should keep quiet. Our professionalism is not there. It is not an account. You should keep quiet. So you say, look, we need to say the truth. Where we find ourselves is not okay. Well, the issue of the government, Mr. Fawa, I agree with you. Our leader for now, they didn't show good example. If you know we are managing this they're supposed to know to manage, it shows clearly that they are not after ourselves, they are after themselves. So, but But on the issue of economy, well, the present government are just looking for way out. They are in a wrong position. We all know that. President Muhammadu Buhari will mess up the economy. It has been all along. But they are just using, 𝗪𝗏𴜶 to find their way. But I hope God will assist them. That's my own prayer for them. Have a nice day.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
𝗪𝗏𴜶 will lead us nowhere.
No. That's
voodoo.
All right, so we'll take a break from the phone line a bit. Let's take some messages. We have quite a few messages on Facebook. We have quite a lot on WhatsApp. So we'll start with WhatsApp so we can quickly
attend to it.
How did we get here? Okay. Good morning, crew. Tinubu ordered some departments of CBN to Lagos, and my brothers from Southwest are happy. But during Goodluck Jonathan, he ordered that NNPC should relocate their headquarters to South. My brothers from Southwest were the first to oppose that movement. This is not even on the focus, but I don't know where you're going with this particular conversation. Moyo from 𝗃𝗃. All right, let's stay focused. Good morning, Milan FM. This is Gege Joshua from Ebute Metta. The topic this morning always make me feel that Nigeria is a lawless country. You see unlawful entities and agencies extorting the masses. Even the security agencies too are extorting. Nobody's Father Christmas in their business. A businessman should surely increase the price of his commodities according to all the extortion received. I don't think there'll be an end to these evil practices since our security agencies are also players in the game. Hi, Midland FM. The two topics are intertwined in the sense that they deal with reforms. Firstly, it is a known fact that the West will and has continued to gain from Africa's downfall. As the proverb says, one man's food is another man's poison. My candid solution is 1. Nigeria should practice closed economy for a short run. 2. Diversify our economy and focus on other raw materials and start production and manufacturing. 3. Provide job opportunities from this diversification. 4. Importantly, fight insecurity, which is tied to food and lives. 5. When there is security, people will be able to practice agriculture and this will reduce hunger. 6. Fight corruption, as this is the major reason for our downfall as a country and continent. 7. Ensure all roads are fixed to ease transportation of goods and materials. And 8. Implement progressive tax and unity. Same. Sean from Festac. Thank you for being so
detailed.
Yes, I wanted to use another word. Good morning, Sandra and Fuad. The IMF can only advise opinions and probably offer loans, but greed and lack of patriotism will not allow our politicians to face the key primary issues facing Nigerians. Owen from Lagos. I mean, they didn't force us to come and take all of these things. They say, oh, for you to get this, you need to do this. That's what IMF says. That's what the World Bank says. In order to be able to achieve this, you need to do this. I think it's left to our government. So what do you think?
Sandra, if I put banana at the doorstep of a monkey, what am I trying to do?
I do not understand your analogy.
Okay, so let's just say.
Greetings. I am extraordinarily disappointed about the advisor that is giving us hopeless hope that things will be okay. I expect them to have reduced all their salaries, but instead budget for air fresheners. Many so-called second citizens have gone down the pit. No wonder kidnapping and terrorism keeps booming. 𝗪𝗏 from 𝗪𝗏. Thank you very much. I also have here, good morning, Sandra and Mr. Fuad. Hope you are enjoying your day. Well, so far, it's been stressful. On the issue of IMF, World Bank, and Nigeria economy, IMF and World Bank are largely owned by shares and controlled by the US and the European Union. Their interest is to maintain their economy's superiority over the developing countries. They will never give developing countries like Nigeria good advice or good policies that would alleviate poverty, grow or develop their economy, and eliminate bad governance at their own interest. They, that is IMF and World Bank, are appendix of US and European Union. They were found to keep lenders, that's US and European Union, above borrowers, that's Africa and other developing nations. Owolewa Kazim Olalekon from Ketu. Okay. We also have Good Morning Milan FM. Is there anything that can be done? I said this because the people we voted don't even listen to us. They travel without what is going for. They make money available to themselves, but our own is not even put in the front burner, yet it's a small one. More so, many of us have no jobs, and utilities increase every day. So who will save us? Sam from Satellite Town. I'm as vulnerable as you are. You don't know. We also have good morning, fantastic Milan crew. I want to seize this opportunity to congratulate Mr. President for achieving his life ambition, and as such adding precedent to his already loaded CV. But if he is losing it or not in tune with the reality, please help us convey the message that Nigerians are hungry, no longer safe in our father's land. The economic hardship is and has continued biting harder, and we the poor masses do not have the economic advantage of traveling abroad to escape this inflicted hardship. May God bless Nigeria. Saheed from Ibafo. And the truth is, even if you travel out, you still have families and friends and that are still staying here.
Yeah.
Are you not concerned?
And then the pressure that will come after you.
Yes, because they will still be calling you. How far? All right, kudos to everyone in the studio. Sorry, there's no name. There's no name on this. So we'll just go back to the phone line. We'll be back to the message box in a bit. This is still Mainland 98.3 FM, 30 minutes gone past 9. This is Mainland Focus, and we have two focal points on the table this morning. NLC seeks review or total overhaul of Tinubu's policies over unpleasant outcome. The NLC is alleging that the economic policies of the President Bola Tinubu's administration are largely driven by neoliberal principles, which are driven by World Bank and the IMF, which is deforming the nation's economy. What says you? And of course, bad roads, illegal taxation, multiple taxation affecting businesses or affecting the ease of doing business in Nigeria. What's your counsel? 0913 6000 410. Hello, good morning. Took too long a break. Hello, good morning. Stay with us. Hello. Okay.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning.
Yes, this is Okangolina.
Good morning, Mr. Kangolina. You're welcome.
Oh, that's what.
Morning, sir.
I greet you.
We greet you too.
You know, you have one particular rat. I mean, this mouse that used to bite somebody in the leg. In the village.
I see blue.
Biting you and be blowing you, blowing air in the leg.
So why is a village man?
And you remember in the morning when you wake up, you see that the whole of your leg is gone. This is the same thing that they do here. They'll be killing us and they'll be telling us that, it will soon be good. Things will be fine very soon. And we heard that they were able to make up to 1 trillion naira because of the valuation of the currency. If the valuation is even favoring them, they'll have more money to play with, and we continue suffering. You understand?
Why with you?
And we were told that this strategic, this political strategy, this and that, we are seeing it today. We are seeing the strategy. You are enjoying the strategy. And some of them are coming even on radio to divert our attention to workers. We should not work as the workers. No. Nigerians are the problems of themselves. We are dying and we continue promoting the people who are killing us. We talk about bad roads. Come to work and say we are suffering here. I go to the mechanic every 2 weeks. This one has failed, this one has failed. And yet we have the government in place. As I'm talking to you, no light to what? There's no light as I'm talking to you now. I'm using a booking to listen to you now. And then if you want to pump water, there's no light to pump it. So we are waiting for, even now, I'm waiting for the river to come and give me water. And yet we are calling this a mega city. In fact, Nigeria is just a jungle.
No. It can't be a jungle.
It's okay.
That's what it is.
It's okay.
That's okay. What is it?
It's okay, Mr.
We have our challenges, but you know, it's not proper to call it a jungle.
2 minutes is up.
We are not animals, really.
Mr. Kangolina.
Thank you.
The argument is there. You can try the arguments. Also, wait, 10,000 is up for grab on Mr. Barrister Curtis' page for as regards defending Lagos over Dubai and other major.
You want
cities.
to bring that here again?
It was. I've been reading through.
Let me just be in peace with myself.
I've been reading through the comments, and I have to say that we have a lot of interesting minds.
Yes.
In Nigeria.
The way they reason.
I'll just leave it at that. Hello. Good morning.
Yes.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes. Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning, sir.
My friend Fuad.
Morning, sir.
I greet you, sir.
I greet you too, sir.
Sandra, good morning, ma'am.
Your friend
My name is Dr. Koko.
Oh, Dr. Koko, good morning. Been a while.
All right.
Happy New Year, sir. Fuad, I missed you.
Happy New Year too, sir. We miss you too, sir.
I must thank you guys for the education, information, and entertainment every time on the radio. I don't miss your program.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for the good job.
Thank you.
Well, on the topic today,
Hello, Dr. Koko.
Hello? Oh, no. Please do well to call back 0913-6000-410. Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you, Sandra and Fuad, engineer Ni from Yaba.
Good morning.
Thank you, sir.
Talking about John Bill, we cannot really blame him because he was under another president all the way. What is his name? The former president never interrogate any issue. And you 𝗪𝗵𝘁𝗪. He was always on the side of the government. He never called out any strike action. So and somebody was under him, you can't do it any better. What he's saying now is right. And it can be justified by what other people are saying. Dr. John will say that some people want to go to governance without anything in their head. Fᴜᴜᴜ will say that people are not telling the people in the government the truth. And Fᴜᴜᴜ recently said that people don't know what people are feeling. So I would not to aggregate that and bring out the result that Nigeria is not in good hands. They said there is no gas by 𝗀𝐾o to produce electricity now. Electricity volume is
dropping.
Going bad and bad by the day, and there is no solution. They have to be traveling on private. The president has to travel on private to visit to. The reason that is not new to Nigeria.
All right.
All these things are there, and you say that concerning the loan issue. You see, they are borrowing more than what even Buhari borrowed within 6 months. Are we in good hands? When you continue to borrow, they say there is a window here. You don't look at the other side of the window. You jump into it, whether it is inside lagoon or even deep sea or red sea. You don't do it. And our naira to even silver is not 2,500 naira to 1,000 silver. That used to be another way around. Are we in good hands? So that is why what this man is saying is very, very, this Jᴏɪṛ is right. And the earlier they do something about it, the better for Nigeria, for the future. We are paying to our nose. We have to buy petrol is not easy. To buy diesel is not easy.
Thank you. It's not easy at all for anyone.
Thank you, Engineer.
Thank you very much, Engineer. We appreciate that's been over 2 minutes of time that's been allotted to each listener. 20 minutes gone past 9, and you are listening to Mainland Focus on Mainland 98.3 FM. Let's take our messages on Facebook. We have here Umudu Austin is saying state governors are not using their security votes to fight insecurity in their states. Should governors use 50% of their security votes on security in their state? I bet you insecurity will be eliminated. They are all waiting for federal government to fight insecurity, whereas they're collecting huge amounts as security votes monthly. All right, thank you. We also have Issa Benjamin. Good morning, Milan FM. For me, NLC has lost the trust of Nigerian workers because of their insincerity and insensitivity. They need to learn from former NLC President Oshiomhole. It's like the leadership of today NLC doesn't know the hypocrisy and deception of Nigerian politicians. It's a pity. Federal government saying minimum wage negotiations resume March is total inhumanity to man. People are really suffering and hungry. Goods and services are increasing on hourly basis in our country since the pronouncement of subsidy. And the government is still paying the same salary. Where's the renewed hope? Is it when people die that the promise will be realized? Benjamin from Shugle, I don't know if you followed the story. I'm a little bit I don't know.
Confused about what they're saying.
Yes, I'm a little bit confused because this has nothing to do with. Yes, the conversation as regards the increase in wage and all of that is ongoing on. But the what NLC is discussing this morning, what are your thoughts? Which is as regards the fact that the economic policies of this administration are largely driven by neoliberal, and the fact that the policies have produced unpleasant outcome. Let's stay focused. All right, I would appreciate that. Patrick Obiazo is also here on Facebook. Sandra and Fuad, please help me answer these posers. Okay, Fuad, let's you that answer. 1. Did President Tinubu, as the Constitution provides, transmit power to his vice before embarking on his publicly announced private trip to France? Who is in charge of Nigeria today, pending whenever he chose to return? Secondly, those businesses that have closed down and investment lost today due to the economic policies of the government, will the government restitute the losers wherever the economy gets to El Dorado? 3. In Nigeria, have there been any time in history that prices that went up because of government policies ever came down? In Nigeria's latest observations about our collective sufferings, I'm surprised that there are no longer the insinuations from supporters and apologists of government that is being sponsored to sabotage the government. The chickens have come home to roost.
Well, on the issue of anything coming down, I think the only time we had a drop in price was during the late Yaradua, where he reduced the price of PMS. I think that was the only time I remember that price of anything came down in the country. On the present transmitting power, there are timelines to it. The spokesperson has said he's going to be back the first week of February, so he's spending an average of like a week, 2 weeks plus. So it's not still any problem really in terms of transmission of power. He's not incapacitated in any way, and the travel is not beyond the timeline allowed for him to make that kind of travel without really transmitting power. The only problem is that it was not completely clear about what the visit was about. It was just a private visit, and people are wondering what amounts to a private visit for a president. So it's private. But again, it is what it is. When Nigerians are able to live a good life, they know it. Like people say, governance is about how the people are able to live a better life, and if they are not living that life, look, the president was in Lagos, his core base. And he went to the mosque in Lagos Island there, where ordinarily people would have cheered him on, praised him, and the message was very clear. They told him to his face, "Sir, 𝗵𝗵, we are suffering." And that's the reality of a lot of Nigerians at this time.
All right, then we also have James Ogona, Sandra, and distinguished Fuad. I greet you graciously. This is a carryover from yesterday because I want you to react to it. Mr. Fuad, my take is on Forex crisis. The arbitrage that's go on in Forex market is mind-blowing. I applied for a grant and I'm happy I made the final list. The grant is $5,000 for each entrepreneur across Africa, but the grant will be paid in your country's currency. Everyone in my group is praying for the dollar to keep rising, so our money will be bigger when it will be paid. You can now see the mind of average Nigerian. They said I'm a bad person when I jokingly said I'm praying for the dollar to fall. You can see that everybody wants to benefit from Naira depreciation. Even me too, I would like to be given a bigger amount. Not my fault. The price of things have skyrocketed from the time I wrote my business plan, so there's a need to reflect current reality. Or what do you think? Very quickly.
Well, again, these are things that you can't fight. People naturally have the tendency to be greedy and want to take care of their own interests before general interest. That's why the government must now ensure that people don't take advantage of the failure of the system. It still goes back to the government fixing the problem so that people don't take advantage of those loopholes.
All right, Prince Cassidy Akwewe, don't really know when the Nigeria of our dream will become a reality. I grew up seeing my dad putting radio close to his ears in the 90s, and I'm grown now and I'm doing the same thing.
We did that all through our lives.
Listening to our Nigeria of our dream has come, but nothing ever comes out. Guys, there's nothing you will ever complain about this country that our rulers don't know about. But let's keep talking. It is well. Thank you, Prince Akwewe Cassidy. Good morning, Mainland FM. Fuel subsidy is gone, but some cabals are unhappy and ready to fight back. Meanwhile, the funds realized should be used transparently with public accountability. Governors and ministry parastatals should be mandated to do so. And if relocating some sections of CBN to Lagos will strengthen Naira against Forex, so be it. Nevertheless, some northern cabals might have Forex business empire in trouble. the main problem or the main reason they are objecting to the move. I wonder how these roadside people get to have access to a large volume of foreign currencies to trade, yet commercial banks don't have them. It's a pity. Thank you very much, Wale Williams, all right, for sharing your thoughts. I also have here Tony Ajishegiri. This is quite a very long one. It's in Yoruba, and I will not allow you to embarrass me. But thank you very much. Good morning to.
He said it's in Yoruba.
Yes, and
no, Kokoro will read that.
It's very, very long.
No, Kokoro will come out.
You should put it on our audio tomorrow. Just join
6 o'clock tomorrow.
Yes, by
6 to 8. Yeah.
You can retype it, Mr. Tony Ajishegiri. Yes, it's
Just let's move on.
Okay. Thank you very much. Let's see. We have one. We can take one more call, and that's it for this morning. Hello. Good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Yeah. Good morning.
Good morning, sir. Unfortunately, you have just 1 minute. So yes.
Yeah. Thank you very much. I know this.
Yes.
My name is Bello Usman. I am calling from Shell.
Yeah, Malam Bello. How are you doing, sir?
Thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
You see, my question is very simple. Mr. President removed the subsidy on the 29th of May. He said the subsidy is gone. That few Nigerians are feeding fat, benefiting from the subsidy, and one majority of Nigeria are perishing in poverty. But now, who the president hit most is the masses, because those people behind subsidy, they have nothing to lose. It's only Nigeria that has something to lose, because it was them that suffered today. Now, when the president came to Lagos during the Christmas period, he went to the mosque in Surulere. Some Nigerians in Lagos State branch told him that, Mr. President, we are hungry. He had that, and up to now, nothing has changed. It's still as if the government has no any direction. I travel from here to Nigeria State to vote for this same government, but today, I am regretting this very particular government, because I am feeling the pain also. Sometimes I sat down with my friends, they challenge me, they call me.
Thank you.
No, sorry. No, they don't need to call.
No, but thank you very much.
Thank you, Madam Bello.
Unfortunately, I already mentioned I have just a minute.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, but thank you. That's the last call we can take for the day. Finally, I have Noah from Igondo also saying good morning. Nigeria Labour Congress is making a valid point, but were they able to mobilize workers and people to vote wisely during last year's general election? I don't have much time to waste data on government and its crude economic policies who believe in propaganda and falsehood. Until the raging insecurity, high unemployment, hyperinflation is tamed, tribal and religious sentiments removed, nothing will change. And that's all we can take for today. But just as we always say, the conversation continues. By 4 p.m., 𝗪𝗏𝑚𝑖 Akinode will be in the Situation Room. On Sunday, Said Fuad and his League of Political Analysts will be on the Political Roundtable by 6 p.m. And of course, for trends in the papers in Yoruba, Ojuabe, join us by 6 a.m. tomorrow till 8 a.m. All right. So, for those of us, Mr. Tony Ajishegiri, once again, thank you.
Who wants to contribute to Yoruba?
No. He wants to embarrass me. He doesn't want to contribute. And my name still remains Omobola Sandra. Always Omobola Sandra. Thank you very much, Said, for
having me. Yeah.
Stay with us and let's keep the faith alive. Let's keep the hope alive. And please take care of yourself.
Mainland 98.3 FM. Don't touch the dial. 98.3 FM. Don't touch the dial.